What's up, y'all? It's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So today we're going to be doing a hair color tutorial. Today we're going to be coloring the Michaela unit. It's actually one of my most ordered units this summer. It's basically just black and blonde. It's like blonde streaks going throughout it. It's not necessarily highlights, but it could go for highlights the way that it's all come together. It just flows so beautifully. So yes, I'm putting y'all on to the secret recipe of one of my most ordered units. So let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so jumping right into it, here are the products that I use to achieve the color for this tutorial. So we do have BW2 powder. It is not my preferred brand, but it does get the job done. Nothing wrong with BW2, but I do like a nice blue powder. So I'm gonna add the Kiss Lift Up, which is a blue powder, because I like the color blonde that comes out of blue powder. And then I also have the 40 volume developer. It doesn't matter what brand you get of that. And then I have 2 gloves because you have to protect your skin. I got foil. Again, doesn't matter what brand foil you decide to get. I found that foil at the hair store. I have a bowl, and then I have my coloring hair dye brush. Don't talk about my girl. She been through it. I use her for everything. Moving on, we have the Wella toner, and I got it in T27. You can use whatever color you prefer or whatever toner you prefer, as long as you tone that brassiness down after you color it. I also got some hair clips, and then we have the shampoo and conditioner. BioSilk is my preferred brand. I love the way that it leaves the hair super silky and soft, especially after toning it with that Wella. It really does help. Okay, so as you can see, I have made the hair into a wig, and we are on my canvas head that I do a lot of coloring on. That explains why it looks that way. You want to make sure that when you're coloring, you are coloring in an environment where you don't mind getting it dirty, like somewhere where you can mop the floor up, and on something that you don't mind getting stained or something like that, because coloring is a messy job. So as you can see, I did part about 1 inch off. All the way across. You want to make sure that that part is straight across the closure. This is the closure, because we are about to color this part. So you do the part all the way straight across, about 1 inch, nothing bigger than 1 inch. You can do something a little smaller if you want to. It just depends on how big you want that section of color to be. So I do about 1 inch or a little smaller, maybe half 1 inch, because I don't want really big chunks. I want it to be a nice color. So we got the foil. We are about to get into coloring. So I'm gonna take out a few sheets of foil. Like I said, you can use any foil. It doesn't have to be sheets of foil, as long as you have foil, because you have to lock in that color and you want it to be neat and not be bleeding all over the rest of the hair. So it has to be sectioned off appropriately. And now we are about to get right into it. We're gonna put a piece of foil underneath this section so we can accurately distribute the mixture of the bleach and the powder onto the hair. Now we're not going to go all the way down to the roots, because we want the roots to stay black. So we're going to go over it like this. We're going to start right there and make sure that we are brushing all the way through as we are distributing the color onto the hair. As you see, I'm brushing through the hair. You want to make sure that you're doing that, because you could very well be putting enough bleach on the front, but not any is touching on certain sections of the hair. And you want to make sure that you get it throughout all of the hair that you're trying to color, that entire section fully. So if you're getting on there fully, you need to be brushing it through there. And, just looking around, because there will be parts that are still black. So that's what we're doing, section by section, basically. So as you can see, the hair is much longer than the foil, so I have to flip the hair that is at the bottom that I haven't applied any color to yet. I have to flip it on top of the other hair so that it can all fit into the foil and apply the color on there as well. You don't want to leave any hair out, so I am brushing through that as well, just making sure that I'm getting it distributed evenly onto all of the hair before I close it with another piece of foil to lock in the heat and to keep it separated from the rest of the hair. So that's what we're about to do, is cover it up with another piece of foil. This step, you also can just fold the foil if you do not have enough foil. If you want to save foil, you do not have to put a sheet on top of a sheet or a piece on top of a piece. You can also fold it in half if that works better for you. I am just doing this because I like how it keeps it neat and flat and not all bunched up. But either way, if you decide to fold the foil or just place another piece on top of it, regardless, it's still going to come out the same. Alright, so now moving on to the next section, I am about to be parting the next section. Now this section, we are going to leave it black. We are not going to color it because that would defeat the purpose of calling it highlights or streaks. One part has to be blonde, then the next section has to be black or brown or whatever your base color is. In this case, the base color is black, so we want to keep that black. We're going to part it off and make sure that that part is straight. We're doing another inch or, a little bit less than an inch, whatever you're comfortable with. And then we're sectioning off another piece. So this piece right here would be the next piece that we color. And in this piece, we are simply following the same steps that we have followed on the first piece with coloring, as far as foil placement and distributing the color all throughout and not missing any pieces. Okay, so now we're taking out the foils and we're about to wash the hair. So you let the foil stay on for as long as you want it to, as bright as you want it to get without burning or damaging the hair. With the Michaela unit, all of the blonde is not the same color. It is basically different streaks of brown, different shades of brown, blondes, mainly blondes in the bang area, and then as it flows towards the bottom and the back, it's either a lighter brown or a darker brown, just different variations of brown all throughout the unit. And when you rinse it, you want to rinse it with cool water. You don't want to put hot water on it because it's already pretty warmed up from the bleach mixture. And you want to make sure that you are thoroughly washing all of it out. You want to wash all of the product out because we're about to get ready to tone. And with every step that you do, you want to make sure that you are thoroughly washing the hair. You don't want to leave any product in. Step by step, you want it to be in its cleanest, purest form when you're done with it. So we're going to thoroughly wash it out. And after this, we're going to put the toner in. Now, you do not shampoo before you put toner in. You just simply rinse it all out with water. Get all that product out, water only, and then go in with the toner. So for the toner, we're going to mix the Wella with the developer. And on the developer, on the toner, it does say that you need to mix it with 20 volume Wella developer. And I do recommend 22, but I only have 40. So 40 works as well. We're going to use 40 volume developer, and you're supposed to leave the toner on for a maximum of 25 minutes. So that is the suggested time frame to leave it on. Alright, so as we are getting done with thoroughly rinsing out all of the toner, now we can finally go in with the shampoo. So we're going to grab our BioSilk shampoo. You can use whatever shampoo you are comfortable with using on rinsing your hair. I just use BioSilk as my preferred brand. It leaves the hair really silky, especially after using this particular brand of toner. It just does. It just makes it really soft and silky. And so you want to make sure that you are lathering it up, getting it real good and sudsy, soaping it up, and really cleansing it, cleaning it. And after you do that, you want to rinse all of it out. Now, the key to knowing when all of your shampoo is rinsed out of the hair is once you're done rinsing, if you don't have any suds, any bubbles, or anything left in the water, if it's just completely clear water once you're done rinsing it out, then you know that the hair is completely cleaned. After we shampoo it, we're going to condition it. We'll leave the conditioner in for a few minutes. Alright, now that we've made sure that we've rinsed everything out, conditioning everything, it is now time to hang her up to dry. So we're going to let her air dry. If you don't have anything to hang your wig up with to dry at home, I suggest hanging it up over the shower or just somewhere, anywhere you can find. If you have a wig head, it's perfect. Just hang it up to dry. I usually let my wigs air dry overnight, so we're going to come back to it the next day and have the finished results.